So at the end of Kukuihale Road, you see this building down to the beach. This is the road around the area. So if you have a big truck, this is kind of what you're looking at doing. And you're gonna have to get it in through this little gate right here. So let's take an aerial view. We can also go to our other field, but we'll have to open up this gate to get you in this side, or you can just bulldoze it around. But this is our transfer area. This is where we bring all of the cars to get hauled out. They're just staging here, waiting for a day when the guys can come tow it away. This area is where our animals are grazing right now, trying to get all the trash out. But this road also opens up with another gate, so we can loop machinery in through this gate if it's easier, and then come in through here, and then you're gonna be open up access. You can park here and then drop off machinery and then drive the machinery in. So this is our clearing zone 2 right here. So just going back and giving you orientation of where we're at. Going back into the field across from our hale over here. This is gonna be where the tents and vendor booths are gonna be, in this grassy area. Check-in is gonna be near here. Probably restroom somewhere around there. And then this area is going to be extra parking for people who are helping us with the event, and then horseback rides too. Okay, so we're just turning around. This is kind of zone 5. If we can get to it, we'll clear this too. But going back into zone 1 right now, if we can get this all flattened out and cleared, we gotta knock this down, starting with this wall of old debris. Okay, we're gonna take you down to the main access road to all of our zones over here. So try not to bust this area up if we can with dozer tracks, because this will be a lot of where our guests will be walking for this event. So we want to keep as much grass as we can in this area. So we've been working this for the past week, and then pulling out debris with the excavator, and then just stacking it up along the way. Okay, so we are going down the path between zone 2 and 4 right now. Let's give you a little bit higher view of the kind of vegetation we are dealing with in this area. Mostly halikoa and brush. I'm okay with getting rid of all of it, but if you see any nice healthy trees that can make shade, then we'll just go around that and then keep it. This is the old road, so it has a lot of cars piled up along it. So what we want to do is create pathways with our smaller machines around those, so that we can get them out. Okay, so we're back to our transfer area, and this is zone 2 right here. So this row right here splits zones 2 and 4. Oh, actually, this is zone 3. I forget, 2 or 3. But anyway, we went through and started shredding some of that, but there's a lot of cars in this area. So we kind of got to go slow with the shredding, and then with the smaller excavator we can kind of clear around each vehicle, so we know where they're at and kind of tag it. And then this area is mostly just halikoa and brush too, so take that all out, pile them up as necessary, but reminding you to just try and widen the main inner road, and then keep the debris farther away if we can, and then separate the vegetation from the trash metal tires. And then I'm thinking the kids might be sorting those out as we go. Okay, back to zone 1. This area can be really nice. We got some good trees in here, so let's keep some shady areas for our kids and families to hang out underneath. This will be where most of the bigger machines will be staged so that they can take pictures on them. Those won't be moving. So that's just kind of the hangout zone. And then again, back to our tent area over here. And then just showing you the area zone. This area is an old homeless camp, so we get plenty cars in here and plenty trash. So I don't know if I like do anything in there. This road kind of separates to where zone 5 is going to be. If we can get to zone 5 in time, I'd like to knock that down just so we can get a little bit more room over there, but we'll keep the big trees that are nice and healthy. And then just giving you all the aerial views that we can get so you understand what kind of vegetation we're dealing with in this area. It's getting you a little bit higher, showing you zone 4 now. Going in, I kind of cut a path around the perimeter, but this looks like pretty mobile. So the dozer doesn't really have to knock down too much in here if we don't need to do it. But this will be another area where more excavators will be working in here. I didn't see too many cars in the back side of zone 4, but this front portion, there's a bunch of cars in there. So we gotta go real slow, and then we'll just drag those out later to good access roads, maybe along the sheep pen. And then we're back to our main event area and our little holly over there. So just orienting you even further where we're at. This is above Anola Beach Park where people be parking and Kalileo.